Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's having a really good day already. Was just like two. I said I'm only a few minutes late. Okay, more than that, because I know, a few stands for three, but who cares, right? I mean, I'm not gonna say why, but it's okay. It's a nice little balmy, uh, fantastic day here in the Bahamas. It's a nice 47 degrees. Um, No, I'm not in the Bahamas, so don't be jealous. So today we're going to talk about the UVA shooting. Happened Sunday. Three football players were killed, and two more people were injured following a shooting at the University of Virginia on late Sunday night. Uh, Campus police and university president Jim Ryan confirmed early Monday that police said the suspect, Chris Darnell Jones, was apprehended on Monday morning after a manhunt that lasted more than 12 hours and involved multiple enforcement agencies. I mean, they done shut the whole school down for this. UVA's, if you know your history, this is not the first time a shooting has happened at that school. The shooting occurred around 10:30 on a charter bus full of students. I would not want to be on the bus while somebody's shooting stuff. Um, that's a very bouncy bullet area. The students were returning from a field trip that they went to see a play. The university president had said in the press conference. Personally, I have a hard time seeing a bunch of football players going to watch a play. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. It just was hard for me to swallow about that. But okay, to each their own. The police say the three victims, though, they were all juniors and members of the football team, and they were found dead on scene. Devin Chandler, a wide receiver from Virginia Beach, Lavelle Davis, a wide receiver from Dorchester, and Deshaun Perry, a linebacker from Miami, Florida. These are big old boys. These are not little skinny guys here. Uh, they have not yet released the names of two additional victims who are being treated for their injuries, and one of them is in critical condition. The students and the staff sheltered in place for roughly 12 to 15 hours. And this is an unimaginably sad day for that community. The entire university community is grieving this morning, and my heart's broken for the victims and their families and for all who knew and loved them. Classes and extracurricular activities were canceled today, and public transportation routes to campus were suspended. Public schools were also closed for the day. A campus-wide shelter-in-place order was lifted just after 10:30 a.m. this morning, after an extensive search of the grounds. Jones, he was apprehended without incident in a suburb of Richmond, roughly 76 miles from the university. So he did, this. Well, it's not alleged. He did this. They knew who he was, and he got 76 miles away before they caught him. The police chief of the UVA, Tom Longo, said Jones will be charged with 3 counts of second-degree murder and 3 counts of using a handgun to commit a felony. Jones, he is a student at the university and was listed on the university athletics website as a football player in 2018, but he didn't appear in any games. So, yeah. I don't know about that. A lot of people are on football teams that don't actually get to play. So there's a little bit of something else with him being on the football team and him not getting to play. Maybe these guys picked on him. I don't know. And I'm not going to speculate. I just know he was on the football team. He shot 3 other people on the football team. And he never got to play. But that's okay. We'll leave it right there. Um, Police say, I'm sorry, Jones, like I said, he had previously came to the attention of the campus police because he'd been involved in a hazing incident. What do you want to bet me that the 3 guys that got shot were involved in the hazing incident? And I hate to think on what they did to him, but I don't think it's what you think it is. I guarantee you that. Some things are just too far. I have my own opinion on what I think it is, and I'm going to keep it to myself. Police closed the investigation after witnesses refused to cooperate. Wow. But discovered Jones had violated a concealed weapon rule while outside of the city of Charlottesville in 21. See, well, however they hazed him, it destroyed him internally. That's how I see it. That's how I interpret it. And he was, as a man, he probably felt like he was less of a man. Or maybe not a man. That's just how men think. Sorry to say. Can't explain it to women too much, but certain things are just not on our ego thing. We just can't be the same anymore. Like I said, I don't know what they did to him, but they did something. Tributes to Chandler Davis and Perry poured in on social media of the football team's website, and players and coaches described shock, outrage, and heartbreak. I wonder if they had all that for this shooter before he became a shooter, like when the incident happened to him on the football team. I don't know. And they shared stories and images of these guys. And Jack Hamilton, a professor who said Chandler and Davis were both students of his, described the former as unbelievably nice person. Always had a huge smile, really, gregarious and funny. One of those people who's just impossible not to like. Davis went out of his way to make friends with non-athletes and was well liked by many of his fellow students. Hamilton wrote that. Except here's the thing. He is one of the guys that participated in whatever they did to this kid. He's a kid. I consider him. He's a young adult. And something happened. Something happened that ate away at him that caused him to do this. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre issued a statement offering Biden's, deepest condolences to the countless family, friends, and neighbors, grieving for those as well as those injured in this senseless shooting. I say that sarcastically because he doesn't give a fuck. He's just doing his due diligence to say what they tell him to say. Got too many damn kids or young adults with guns and that's just a whole subject. We ain't even started yet. Shit. We need to enact an assault weapons ban to get weapons of war off of America's street. They didn't say he had an AK-47. Shit, they didn't say what the weapon was at all. Because Pierre wrote that in reference to a bill that passed in the House of Representatives this July, but doesn't appear to stand a chance overcome a filibuster. You always got to throw that shit in. It just annoys me because they throw all that crap in there to try to use these three, young adults who died and the shooter to justify their wants to take away our rights to own, a gun. It's not going to fucking happen. We're not going to let you take our guns from us. Do children need guns? No, they do not. Do young adults? How can I say that? No. How can I say a young adult don't? You got 17, 18-year-old young adults in war, defending this country. So how do I pick and choose? Oh, if you're not in a military uniform, you're the young 18-year-old who doesn't need to have a gun. Huh. But if you live on a farm or out in the middle of nowhere, you're not allowed to shoot deer because you're not allowed to own a gun. Okay. Oh, you're allowed to own a gun, but not a certain gun. We're going to pick and choose the gun for you as well. No bullshit. This is America. We have the right to own guns. Not everybody's the same. What you need to do is address the real problem. Address the problems that reach children or young adults before that thought ever gets in their head about shooting somebody or going off on somebody that way. You want to make a better effect? Turn off the damn internet. Yeah, I know I'm sitting here on the internet. I ain't stupid. I can see the internet in front of me. I can see the microphone. Get rid of video games. There you go. Problem solved. Woohoo. Bullshit. We need to get back to a place where we talk to our children. I don't have children. So how can I say that? Because I'm an intelligent human being. And I know what it was like to be a kid. In case y'all forgot, I was an orphan. So what does that mean? I didn't have anybody to talk to. No, I'm not a killer. But I went in the military. And I did what I needed to do as a soldier. And I learned about life as a soldier. I learned respect for my weapon as a soldier. I learned respect for other people as a soldier. But it doesn't need to be that way for everybody. On Sunday, in Moscow, Idaho, not Russia, 4 university students in Idaho were found dead in a home near the campus. Police investigating the incident has called the deaths suspected homicides. See, this at the University of is not new. It's not even the only one. I just told you, Sunday in Idaho. So in Sunday in Virginia and Sunday in Idaho, we got people just doing things. Hi, May. I hope everything is good for you. I hope that you're safe. And I hope you get the help you need if you've been affected by this. So please don't hesitate to do that. Talk to people if you need to. Our children are dying every day due to some pressure they can't handle, whether it be some, guys who were trying to prove their manhood and took advantage of the smallest guy, or the nicest guy, or a guy they thought was weak at the time. Or what about, just, we all know what bullying is. Nobody bullies the bully. The bully is never the little wimpy guy. The bully is always the one who will, this ain't 1956 or 1965. They don't throw them in a locker anymore. Kids do violating things to other children. On my mini story I'm doing, 2 10-year-olds sexually assaulted and killed a 2-year-old. I'm not going to use the soft words. I'm not going to use the words that just doesn't hurt these nice words on a live. I won't use the R word. But that's not realistic. It's time as a soldier, as a veteran of multi-wars, I'm just going to say it how it is. We need to stop being politically correct and get our country in control. Stop trying to be the sweet, loving, politically correct, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, I will use the word unalive. No, I won't. They ain't unalive. If somebody murdered someone, they murdered them. If somebody sexually assaulted someone, then, and they can do that many ways, not just the R word. It could be many ways. Some words I agree with not using, and some words I don't. Because I don't think you're getting to the truth that affects people. You're candy coating words that you're taking away from the impact it had on that person, on that victim. You're trying to soften what happened to them. And I bet they don't want it softened. I bet they want it to go away. I bet they want a person or that person or many persons that are involved to rot in hell. Our children are dying every day due to some pressure they cannot handle. Who is failing the youth of America? We are. Is it too much technology? Some would say yeah. It affects their social skills, and some would say parents put too much pressure on children. And some parents don't even pay attention to their kids. I see it every day. Little kids asking them something, they grab their phone out their purse pocket and hand it to them and let them sit there and play their phone game while they're waiting to do something else, get their nails done or shop in the grocery store, or dragging around by their one little hand while their other little hands hanging on to the game. You really don't have time to pay attention to your kid. You're out in public, people. Kids are missing left and right. People are taking the children left and right. I got a nice visual this morning. There was a lady, she came out the store and she had her little boy with her and she was getting in her Denali. I'm only saying that because I happen to notice what kind of car it is. Not that it mattered, I just happened to notice. And she unlocked her door, and the little boy was playing with the tire groove, and he was like sucking on his little drink that he had in a styrofoam cup. Really cute. He had some nice, cool suede Timmy shoes on, and some jeans and a little hoodie, right? Uh, he was cute, and he was waiting on his mom to put his, her stuff down, and I thought he was gonna walk off from her because I was watching him really, hard. And then, she called him and he came to her, and he wasn't in any danger. He wasn't, because if he had been, I was watching. Uh, would I have gotten out if he was in danger? Hell yeah. I'm not that sit back and let shit happen to people. That kid ain't mine, but if something was happening and I knew it wasn't his parents, yes, I would interfere. If you don't believe that, ask Squirrel. If you don't know who Squirrel is, then you need to come around more. I'm not an idly sit by veteran, especially with women and children. I don't like dumb males. I don't like wife beaters. I don't like men who don't watch their children. If I don't like something, trust me, you'll know. Because I'll be all up in, the middle of it. Anyway, she put him up in the back seat. That's another fight for another day. Doesn't involve today. She put him in the back seat, but when she was letting him step on the step ups that we put on our trucks and SUVs, it made me think about Quinton. And I guessed them to be about the same age. No, I'm not going to call him Q. He's not Q. His name is Quinton. I wish people would get that through their heads. I'm not his buddy that he told me, hey, Uh, I hope it's been working. I don't know where I was saying when my microphone went out, but I'm sure I'll repeat the same things about 100 times before this. I'm tired of being the nice guy. I'm gonna pray to God no matter what. I'm always gonna pray to God, but I'm not gonna try to be all of this. You Q. I'm going to say Q. I'm not going to say Quinton. No fucking way. His name is Quinton. I'm always going to call his mom. I'm sorry if my microphone keeps cutting out. I apologize. Um, I keep having to fix my microphone. It just keeps going out. Apparently, other people keep having that too on YouTube. So, man, it is. See, it just went out again. I'm not ignoring y'all. I fixed it already. Um, it just keeps happening every second. So I've been on here for about 40 minutes. I don't want to make it too long, but I've always been the nice guy on here. And the thing of it is that I'm tired of where I just say all the nice things and I pray for everybody. I'm still going to pray for everybody, but I'm also me. It's a pain in the ass audio. Um, I'm just tired of looking at other creators trash every other creator and be nasty to everybody, and as I just sit by. So I'd like to give a big shout out to Bullhorn Betty. I watched your show yesterday, in fact, and last night, and I really enjoyed your approach in helping families, and I feel like you're on the right track. I mean, I know people don't like the bullhorn part, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your dedication, your love of putting all yourself in there to find these children. So I have a lot of respect for you in that case, and hopefully one day, you know, it'll hopefully one day, like Quinton, that it won't be like it is now. It'll be where he's found quicker. Um, I'm tired of hearing people talk about having children. And that's what I found the difference of Bullhorn Betty's not just talking. She's right up front, at the front of the line fighting. And so I have a lot of respect for that. To get up and go to the front line fighting, I have a lot of respect for that. And hopefully she'll hear this message, and hopefully maybe one day she'll come over here and say, hello, Nasir, or maybe she won't. Who knows? I don't know. Just a simple hello would do. I don't need anything else. Yeah, okay. I think I could hang out with her, though. she's cool as fuck. I definitely, would go through the swamp and the marsh to find Quinton. But anyway, I hope somebody, checks out that if anybody's still there. I did a map and I did, 5 to 10 minute drive, a circle. There's, okay, I put a compass on the house, spun it around, and within that place, 15 minutes, is Lake Mayer, Mayer Park, and on the side they have a lake, and on the other side, like a bridge or something, they have marsh. So I hope Bullhorn Betty, or if she knows anybody still out there, if they go and check that area. It's definitely within drive time to be. I'm gonna have to get off here before I throw this microphone clear across the yard. I don't know if it's YouTube or it's the microphones. It's just very annoying. I think it's YouTube because it cuts out, goes in, cuts out, goes in. So everybody have a great day.